He's totally changed the culture of St. Luke's. I feel like we're a family now, and I always say he's the one that started it all.
I was there before Ted came, and after he came, I really sensed that there was a difference in how everybody looked at St. Luke's, and they were proud to work at St. Luke's Hospital, and proud to have Ted as our CEO.
Was always impressed with how he came across in terms of being honest and transparent, whether that's a difficult issue you're dealing with or whether it's just a positive story. He always came across with that honesty, with that transparency, and so I've learned a lot from Ted, but certainly that's the thing that sticks out in my mind.
He lifted St. Luke's up to a level where it was really doing better work and paying more attention to detail.
Ted has definitely changed the hospital for the better. The biggest thing and the hardest thing, in my opinion, is the culture that he has created.
He brought a leadership and surrounded himself with great people, and he helped make us a family. I think his personality, he's very approachable, he's funny, he's really good at his job.
I think Ted's biggest accomplishment is that he's made healthcare in Eastern Iowa better. He's a great connector and communicator to people, the community, physicians, and colleagues.
He created a culture that will endure the test of time. And that, in my opinion, is how he changed St. Luke's for the better.
I think one of the major things I appreciated was his openness to hear our points, our suggestions, our thoughts. He would challenge us, and I thought that led to a very good thought process. At times, we could challenge Ted, and there were a few occasions when he acknowledged, albeit grudgingly, that we had a valid point.
People will listen to him because they know that Ted's being genuine. They know that Ted's telling them the truth, so to speak. You know, without pulling any punches or trying to do some kind of a sales job on him. He just tells it like it is, and people have grown to appreciate that.
Any of you that have worked with Ted and know Ted, he's very intense. But what I appreciate about Ted is he's very serious about the work, not very serious about himself.
I've had the great fortune of being right next to him every day for the last 16 years, and I certainly hope I've learned enough. But the things that really kind of stand out for me is to take a big picture view, to really think about not only what might happen in the short term, but to take a really long-term look. The second thing I would say would be to push hard, not to settle for the basic when you can do the best. And I would also say another thing that's really been important is he's always had a great ability to help you see that you can do more than you're capable of. He used to talk a little bit about punching above your weight, and I think that's a lesson that I've learned from him. You can always do just a little bit more than you thought, and that's a message that I think is important for all of our leaders and team members to remember from Ted as well.